Good Friday morning, 2 a.m. Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for September 19th, 2014. We're going to have high pressure control over the area once again today, and it's going to take a different position, very progressive pattern that we have right now, very progressive flow will allow this high pressure that is sitting up here over southeastern Canada, quite strong actually, to move to a position just southeast of it into the Gulf of Maine. And by this being in this position here, we'll have a nice day. But once it gets down here, we're going to get a little bit of an onshore flow for a time. Not for a very long time. It's going to be pretty quick as before this high pressure moves out of here. But it will be easterly and east-southeasterly for a little while. And that'll occur in the overnight hours. It's going to allow for some increase in clouds, maybe some fog and drizzle up in these areas here. So we'll have to watch for that. Some of the models are actually indicating that, and we'll move ahead to that right now. We'll actually show you that. This is the latest run of the NAM here. You can see, again, not much here, not much showing up here as precipitation-wise, but these grays that are showing up here on the NAM are actually, fog and drizzle. So this will be primarily northwest of I-95, in some cases far northwest of I-95, out in central PA, northeastern PA, east central PA, but maybe over to the Lehigh Valley, and that's about it. But areas south and east of there should be okay. So again, this is just fog, and this would be late in the night, overnight, say after 2-3 o'clock in the morning, when fog typically forms, and you could have some drizzle with that fog. That's what that's telling me right there. So if we go a little bit, we're going to go back to the global models again and move the high pressure a little bit further here. Now we're going to go on a Saturday, and this is Saturday morning. Again, you might have some leftover showers here, but you see where it's not concentrated here in the globals, like a little bit further west here. High pressure is now moving. Instead of being in the Gulf of Maine like it just was a little bit ago, this is now trucking off to the east, and you can see it's off the picture already. So when this moves around, the winds are going to shift. Again, they were easterly. They will be easterly for a time, and then southeasterly Saturday morning, and be coming south, and then eventually southwest. And that's going to allow the temperatures to increase this weekend. We're going to have a very warm weekend relative to normal averages for this time of year. We've been below for a while, and now we're talking about temperatures that are going to be slightly above Saturday and well above normal on Sunday. So a very short-lived warm shot, but again, we're not talking about 90s. But it doesn't have to be 90 this time of year in order to have a warm day. It's warm relative to normal, what normal is. And normal is right now in the 70s across the board, from low to mid to upper, and then from north to south here. So if you're talking about temperatures that are upper 70s to 80 or low 80s, and down to close to the mid 80s down here, you can see there's definitely a difference there that we're talking about as far as high temperatures. Going a little bit further here, we're going to have a cold front that's going to come through here, and this is going to be on Sunday. The models have sped this up here now in the last 24 hours or so, and with each run here, it's now, before it was overnight Sunday night into Monday morning, and now we're looking at the models are actually starting to bring this in later in the afternoon on Sunday. This is the cold front right like this. Here's your low pressure sitting up here. That's an association with, and you have showers and maybe even a thunderstorm now because it's coming in a little bit earlier. So we're not talking about overnight. We're just talking about maybe a few showers overnight coming through. Now, because it's coming a little bit earlier here, we have the heating already in place on Sunday. By heating, we're talking about 80, 82, 84 degrees, but it might be just enough where convective temperatures are reaching. You could have some thunderstorms here if this does, in fact, get in here late afternoon Sunday or Sunday evening. And so we'll keep an eye on that. The NAM is indicating that right now. Let me go to that map here. And here's the simulated radar for this is actually for the evening hours on Sunday, actually looking around 7, 8 o'clock. And here's what we have here. We have a couple lines of showers and thunderstorms moving across Pennsylvania from northwest to southeast. So we'll keep an eye on this and look at it as it gets a little bit closer. Right now, it looks like no big deal, just garden variety showers and thunderstorms, but that will be coming in later in the day. It now looks like on Sunday. Once this front moves through, we're going to get right back into what we were doing this week. We get back to the cool temperatures, high pressure takes over, and we're going to have some temperatures that are going to be stuck in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees, and mornings are going to be chilly once again during the work week, with temperatures getting down to the 40s and in some cases 30s as you get across northeastern PA. And we might have some frost to deal with once again as we get into early and middle of next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for September 19th, 2014. Have a great Friday.